Drop a like and do share. Leave your comments and do not forget to subscribe for more videos.
Hello and welcome to Edupedia World.
Hello, welcome to SAPUI5 training session. In this session, we're going to discuss how to deploy project from a WAR file. Till now we have seen some basic examples. Now we are making use of demo kit, which is available online. So this is available online, UI5 demo kit, which is available. So what we're gonna do is, this is online. So we're gonna bring this to the local project. So every time we are accessing through a web UI URL, which is given by SAP to make use of the demo kit. So all explode and everything works over here. So this is explode where you can type your control. Suppose if you want to have a form, so you can have a form here. Click on this form and you'll see a samples of this form. The control which is used is SAP UI layout, etc. And when you click on this, you'll see the example. So we're going to discuss this in this session. How do we bring this to our local project? So what I'll do is I'll provide you a WAR file. I'll provide you a WAR file where you can deploy. So my WAR file is in this particular SAP UI5 examples in this SDK UI5.war. So I'll right click here. This will be given to you and you can get the properties, details, wherever it is. Copy the folder path, copy the folder path and go here to your Eclipse, right click, and there are so many options available. You can always say import, because you are trying to import a project. The project is related to demo kit where you'll have controls, APIs, everything related to SAP UI5. It will be available there. The already controls which are available if you want to make use of it, and throughout the course what we're going to discuss, it will be inside that demo kit. So first you need to know how to use demo kit, then only you can develop projects, and in future you can have that as a reference document. So now we are trying to do an import, that is a WAR file. So WAR file you can click. If the WAR file doesn't appear, go to import here. You'll get the list of documents which you can import. You have to type a WAR file here, click on this, go next, and it will ask for the path. You can directly browse it, and I'm placing it over here, and this is the WAR file is available here. It always should be a WAR file. It doesn't accept anything else. So click on this, it appears, and open, and it will be appearing over here now. Yes, it came, and you can change the project name if you want to. SDK SAP UI5. You can give version or something. I'll give a version 12.24 because latest version is 1.24. So I'll say finish. Then this will be appeared. So it will take some time to load the project. Then it will appear over here. See, SDK SAP UI5 version 24. So now what we have to do, you have to check the web content. You got all the content available inside the demo kit. So you can directly run this and run as on server, and you can choose a Tomcat here and you can deploy. You can say finish. So simply it will run on your Tomcat server. So now you can check that on your browser. So this is how it appears. So this is how it appears on your web browser. So 1.24 version and 4. You can see developer guide controls, explode. When it is explored, you'll get a new tab. It will open. So I'll tell you what is the difference. The API references and demo apps and the version info you'll get, and the license. So what are the information? So what is overview? Overview tells you what the demo kit is all about. So we have a developer guide which gives the information about how to develop SAP UI5 application and what are the coding standards and what guidelines you have to make use of it. So it will be in developer guide. And how to make use of controls. Throughout the course you will be seeing how to use this control. So API references. So API references is nothing but it is related to controls. So whatever control we make use of it, it has an API. So API gives the properties, aggregations and associations and events which are available to that particular control. So every control, every API has this properties, methods, aggregations, associations and events. And these are the release notes. So it gives you the information whatever is available and whatever the new features they have increased. You can see the version info guide. In this version info guide, it will give you SAP, the current version and M version. These are the libraries you'll be using. In the course you have seen SAP UI core. This is the first package which will be loaded when you run your any SAP UI5 application. Then SAP.M is for mobile and the version is 1.24 and the description is for mobile devices. SAP UI Commons, it is for desktop scenarios. So SAP UI Demo Kit, the demo kit is for the demo kit purpose only. It is non-public controls. So used in UI5 demo kit. And UI layout is 1.24 version again. And the layout controls is for desktop mostly. So SAP UI Suite is this for the author and it is related to SAP only. Related SAP framework, whatever they do it in SAP suite they say. And SAP UI Control, which is a table control which is used for desktop purpose. And SAP UI Unified, this is another library which is used for mobile as well as desktop. Mostly this control is used for file attachments, like file. If you want to upload any file from the UI, that time you will be seeing this API SAP UI Unified. We'll discuss in this one of the session how to upload a file. And the another one is SAP UI UX3 and 1.24.24 version. It is also, this is used for user experience. So there are few controls which is available on UX3 also. So we'll discuss one of the control, SAP UI.UXE control, and the themes are available. As I mentioned before, there is blue crystal and gold reflection theme. Two available. Blue crystal is for mobile devices and gold reflection is for desktop purpose. So this is all the version related information. So hope it is clear now, and we'll see a overview once again, and we covered everything, and we have to see what developer guide do. Developer guide give you the guidelines. So this will be taught in one session, and what are the guidelines of SAP UI5 that will be discussed. SAP UI guidelines, we say how as a SAP UI5 consultant what you have to consider, and in this consideration you have to make use of naming conversions and the few things. Whenever you use IDs and everything what is required, it will be discussed. So you need not to worry, we'll be discussing developer guide. And next is controls. So controls are nothing but the UI controls. So there are so many controls available in the market. So SAP UI5 marketplace. So your controls, complex and dialog and layout, and others controls also, simple controls. As I told you, there is a UI UXT control also. We'll discuss one of these controls in the sessions, and the value holders will be discussed. So these are the controls. Every control, when you click one of the control, you'll see the introduction, setting, example, and API documentation. So API documentation is nothing but API. You can directly have the API documentation here, or you can go somewhere here and find it out. So we'll go the introduction part. Introduction part will give you what the control does, especially when you say when we say table control. When we click on table control, and we know what the table control does. So table controls gives the rows and columns. So that information will be given here, what that controls do, and what are the properties related to table control that will be appeared over here, and events, as I explained you, and the methods which are possible, and the examples. You can see the example over here, and the example with the fixed columns. There are two things that can be seen here. Then example, fixed control, tree mode, and API documentation. So you are seeing here, right, the properties, aggregations, and everything in one side. You can give the API documentation also. So which will be giving to the tree control or table. It will directly go to the, when you click on this, see, this is a control, class SAP UI table. So it went to API reference only. So how to find a table control API references? You have to first go to API references tab, and there are so many references available in SAP. First we have to know which control we are using. Now we are using SAP UI table, for example. Then you have to go to API reference, and inside this API reference you have to click on SAP. If it is expands also, you can click on this. It minimizes everything. You can expand this SAP. There is M control and UI control. So our table is SAP UI table.table. So UI you have to expand, and then you have to search for table. You have to expand this table, and inside this table is table. So we can go somewhere. Yeah, here go. It's already highlighted. Okay, when we click on this, this appears. If you want to check another data table, you can have a look. Data table. So it will go to that data table. Yeah, see, you add a table, and since it's been replaced with this, so you don't have to use this data table now anymore. Okay, so here we give summary. We'll go to table again, and here we go. So these are the summary information and a method summary. What are the methods available, get and setters, how to insert a row, how to retrieve, and see, these are the information available. See, properties, list of the properties available, list of aggregations and associations which are associated, and events. And events are available whenever you click, or whenever you want to do filter operation, or if a row is changed, then its events will be triggered. Whenever you do some operations, it will be triggered. And information of each property and each method is given below. So we'll check. There's the UI core. Every time I told you before, SAP UI application, whenever is loaded, first is loaded is SAP UI core. So in this SAP UI.core, we have a control, so that has a predefined methods that will be used everywhere. Suppose if you want to add a style class to this particular control, you can directly do it by add style class, and inside the braces you have to give a class name. See, this is what, if you want to see how to use this, see, my button dot add style class, and the class name you can give. And this my red text button should be in the CSS dot my red text button color red. This is how the style class is added. So you can make use of this document as a reference. So now you know how to use this API reference. So we have seen control, API reference, and explode. We'll talk a little while, in a while, explode and developer guide. we'll be talking in a while. And next one is demo apps. So these are the demo apps which are available. So suppose if you want to search for an icon, so you can click on this icon, right? And there are a list of icons, you can make use of it. So if you want to have a document related icons, so these are the icons. All icons are 512 icons are available inside SAP UI5. When you do any actions, so in these actions we have add, accept, and so on. We'll see the accept first. See, the accept symbol shows like this, accept. See, on the button you can have like this. Okay, the code is E05B. In the session you will be seeing how to add an icon and the ID. We have to just remember the ID of this, and you will see in any of the example how the icons are used. Need not to worry. So action, when you say action, these are the action button, and the ID is E05A. And when you show begin button, it's E047. Like this, you have to see the code and the icon, how it looks. So there are so many icons. If you know the name of any of the icon, suppose if you have an attachment, you have to click it in here, see attachment. So this is how the attachment, and it is E04A. So PDF document attachment, it is E01A. Like this we have. So we can go back. Yeah, we'll cancel this and we'll go back. Yeah, demo kit icons. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, here we got demo apps. So this is how, this is a purchase or approved purchase order which is already available. This is a M control has been used for this, and when we click on this M control, see, this is the app which is already built. This is a Fury-like app. So Fury-like app, how to develop? So you'll be seeing in Fury training. Whenever you do Fury training, the Fury has a different part. We'll discuss at the end of the class what it is. So just see the application, that's it as of now. So this is how the demo application, which is already available. When you click on this, so it will go to some other navigation. There is a back button available. You can give. This is a sample app which is developed by SAP and given as a sample application to look how to develop Fury-like applications. So Fury always have a master and detail page, and these are the tabs available. It is purchase orders, list of purchase orders, and though that purchase order detail is one purchase order, the detail information is given here. So action button. So when you click, you can forward this to a particular person. So this is how the one demo kit app is. And we'll see the shop cart also, shopping cart. This is one more application. It will be opening in a new tab. So this is a shopping cart application, similar application. And we have seen a Hello World also app. So it gives a Hello World. See, go to some other page and it will go. Okay, so this application will be discussed in one of the routing concept. Okay. So SAP.app, split app. There are two controls, split app and M.app. So there is a difference between those two, and we'll be discussing when the split app control is discussed. And mostly this is discussed in Fury training. These are all Fury applications. Approved purchase order, shopping cart, Hello World, split app demo, and the best practices. Best practices is what are the best practices you need to make sure app. So these are the best practices app. So the product information. So here we get. So this is one more Fury-like kind of application. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are Fury applications. Icons are normally you can make use of this icons anytime. Just click on this and you'll get the list of icons, and you can search for the icons which you want to make use of it. If you want to action related button will come, This is how we have seen in the purchase approval application. So this demo app. So we already seen the version info. So what are the versions available, and each library, what version it is there, it will appear, and the license. So this is a license information, like what we see. We can read this, and it will tell you how it has been done, and what other libraries have been used. HTML5 and jQuery and JavaScript they have used. So those legal documentation is written here. And now we'll see explore. So now we have seen an icon here, explorer, right? It is nothing but, this is only related to icons, but here you can have a complete control information. So suppose if you want to have a menu, so menu has two examples. So this is how, that icon explorer is only for icons. This is for complete controls. So complete controls in the sense M. controls. Whenever you are developing any mobile application, that time you will be using this explore. In this explore, you will be finding out the control which you are using. Suppose I am using a menu control in my project. So I'll come here and type menu, and whenever I type menu in the search bar, so it will appear. So whenever I click on this particular detail page of this menu will be seen, and it has a item eventing and menu eventing. These are the two samples. So when you click on this, there's a shown example. When you click on open, this is an item. This is an item eventing. So we have another also, which is menu eventing. So the menu eventing. So difference between this is, you can see the source code here. You can make use of this. This is always in a XML format. It's always a XML. Why it is XML? Because they have followed XML throughout the demo kit. They have used XML view. That is the reason. So related to this demo kit. So this is how you can make use of this explore. And we're coming to the developer guide. So developer guide is, in the sense, will be this will be a separate session where you have to know what are the DOM attributes, what are the URL parameters, what you need to have, what is security, and everything is related to SAP developer guide, UIFI developer guide. So that will be discussed in a separate session. So in this session, what we have seen is how do we deploy, how do we deploy demo kit inside this Eclipse. Right click and we import a WAR file, and like that we have done it, and we are seeing it in a local. So this is used when we don't have internet, so we can make use of the local demo kit and develop your SAP UIFI applications. So overview of demo kit we have seen, and how the controls are being used and what are the controls available is listed out here. And the M. controls, if you want to navigate and check what it is inside, so we can go to explore and you can see the properties and everything inside that, and API references and demo kit, demo apps which are already available have been seen, and version info. And one thing, the explore, whatever you see here is nothing but an API. See, it gives you the information what it is. It means summary. About is nothing but summary, and the sample apps whatever you have, and inside this you can see the source code what is used, and the properties related to this menu is available here. It's enabled ID maximum in area, and next is aggregations. So what are the aggregations available to this menu control has been listed out here, and the event has been listed out here. Item select, whenever you select menu item, this will be triggered, and the methods, how to get the value and everything, and how to open this menu and collapse in the sense close, get parent. If you are using it inside any of the parent control, then you can get the control information, parent control information. So this is all about the demo kit. So once you know how to make use of this demo kit, then you can apply it in your SAP UI5 applications and develop as many applications you want. And all the best. Develop applications using developer guide. It's always good and easy for you to develop because the code is already available. So make best use of this. Thank you.
Thank you for watching Edupedia World. Stay tuned for more videos.